Hello students, today we have to move for the next continuation part in the lesson social movements. Yes, today we have to know about the Kaiga agitation. So it is one of the another environmental movement, that is Kaiga agitation. Kaiga agitation. So this Kaiga agitation was started by Dr. Shivaram Karanta. Keep in mind. So I think you know about that. Dr. Shivaram Karanta was a Gnanapita awardee. Okay, Shivarama Karanta. Shivarama Karanta. Yes. Kaiga agitation was started by the Dr. Shivarama Karanta, a famous Gnanapita awardee, against the establishment of the nuclear power plant in a Kaiga. Against what? Against the establishment of nuclear power plant. Nuclear power plant. Where? In Kaiga. Where it is in Kaiga. Kaiga where it is in Assam. Okay. Nuclear power plant. Nuclear power plant in the sense the plant which is helps to produce the electric current by the nuclear fusion or fission. Okay, that is called as the nuclear power plant. Okay, so why it has started, even this is also started, why it has started, if the nuclear power plant has established in Kaiga, it has released the harmful radiation, nuclear radiation, that causes the skin cancer or the skin burn, and also the it causes the environmental pollution. So to protect the environment from the harmful radiation, Kaiga agitation has started by the Dr. Shivarama Karanta. Keep in mind. Okay, I'll repeat again. Kaiga agitation was started by the famous Gnanapita awardee Dr. Shivarama Karant against the construction of the nuclear power plant. Okay, why he has started? He has started this agitation to protect the environment from the harmful radiation. So this is up to this. These are all the environmental movements: Narmada Bachao Andolan, Chipko, Appiko movement, Silent Valley agitation, and the Kaiga agitation and everything. So now we have to move for the women's movement. Okay, women's movement. So yes, women also has started the many movements against to protect themselves from the exploitation. Women's movement to protect themselves from what? From the exploitation. Women also has started the many movement. Okay, to what to protect themselves from the exploitation, or also the to oppose the patriarchal values and also the inequality. What the inequality is there based among the men and the women. So to oppose that, women has started the movement. In that, the very important movements are dowry harassment movement and the acid attack movement or the kidnap attack, and another one very important, that is the alcohol. It is there in your book, that is the alcohol prohibition movement, because many of the women will suffer from the alcohol by their drunk addict husbands. So that's why they has started the alcohol prohibition movement. Who started? Women. Where? In Karnataka only. Alcohol prohibition movement. So it was started by the alcohol prohibition movement was started by the lot of women to prohibit the alcohol. Prohibit in the sense ನಿಷೇಧ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಏನನ್ನ? ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕುಡಿತ ತನ್ನ ಗಂಡಂದಿರ ಕುಡಿತದಿಂದ ತಪ್ಪಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್. ದೇ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯೂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ prohibition is also a part of freedom struggle. Okay, so if we didn't get the freedom when the government has prohibited the total alcohol, then it is a complete freedom for the women. Like that they has argued, but the government has not make a mind towards that complete prohibition. Even they has get an opportunity. I think you know about that during the lockdown periods of 2 months, government has get an opportunity, but they didn't do that because to get the income, more income to the government. I don't know for whom they will make suffer actually a lot of women even in a village area and the urban area, they has suffered by the drunk addict husbands. Okay, yes, alcohol prohibition movement was started by the lot of women in Karnataka to prohibit the alcohol. They argued that when the government made the total prohibition for the alcohol, when then we will get the freedom. Women protest against the sale of liquor, where it is in Hassan, sale of liquor only they has protested, where in Hassan, Mandya, Kolar, Chamarajnagara, in that protest or this, in that movement, many of the women lost their life. ಅನೇಕ ಹೆಣ್ಣುಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕೂಡ ಸತ್ತೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, so that is the great movement has taken by the women in okay, women's thought it is only women because women only plural. Yes, it has taken by the lot of women in Karnataka. So many of the women were died in that moment. Okay, so that is the alcohol prohibition movement. Listen again. So first thing is in this movement was carried by the many of the women or lot of women throughout the Karnataka to prohibit the alcohol. They argued that so total prohibition is a part of the freedom struggle. Women protested against the sale of liquor. Many of the women in Hassan, Mandya, Chamarajnagara, Kolar, Bengaluru started this movement. In that struggle, many of the women were lost their lives or were died. Okay, so this is about the women's movement. Next we have to know about the farmer movements. Farmer movements, you learnt already the farmer movements about the Amarasulia people. So the same it is, almost it is, we can add that thing also here. Okay, farmers began the movement against the land tax and the bonded labor. Main thing is they have started against the land tax and also the bonded labor in the sense jeeta paddhati. Okay, so against that the farmer has started the movement. In 1980, the farmers of Naragunda started a revolt against the government. First the farmers has started, who is that? 1980, the farmers of Naragunda started the movement against the payment of tax and also the bonded labor. Karnataka state Karnataka State Raita Sangha revolt against the government under the leadership of H.D. Nanjundaswamy due to the unscientific price fixation and lack of infrastructure in the villages. I think you know about that farmer leader, nothing but H.D. Nanjundaswamy. Who is that farmer leader? He was H.D. Nanjundaswamy. H.D. Nanjundaswamy. Okay, he was a farmer leader. Under his leadership, under the leadership of the H.D. Nanjundaswamy, so the Karnataka started the Karnataka Raita Sangha is there in Karnataka. It has started the revolt, okay, for the unscientific price fixation and also the lack of infrastructure in the villages, because in a villages government has not provided the basic facilities. Against that and also the price fixation, unscientific price fixation, ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹಾಕೋಬಹುದು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಇದಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅಗೇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ ದಟ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ದ ಲೀಡರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಆಫ್ H.D. Nanjundaswamy. So recently the farmers has protested against the Mahadayi river disputes and the Kaveri river disputes, as you know that. Okay, against the judgment of the court. Okay, some of the time the court has given a judgment against them, and some of the time the government has provided the judgment against us. Okay, to protest that against the judgment of the courts, the Kaveri river water and Mahadayi river water sharing. Okay, against that they has protested. Who? Farmers. Okay, farmers are protested against the judgment of the Mahadayi river and the Kaveri river water sharing. So this is about the farmer movement. So next we have to move for the labor movement. Labor means workers. I told you already. Labor movement. labor movement. This movement had held through the trade union. Okay, I think you know about that. Labor union is there and trade union is there. So this movement was started by the trade union or workers union or labor union. So this is called as the labor movement. So they demanded for the better working condition, good salary and the legal provision. Mainly the workers has demanded for the salary, good salary and better working environment. They has to create the good environment, working environment. So better working environment. Okay, better working environment, good salary and also the legal provisions. Yes, some legal provisions, I mean some insurance or some what ESI facility, health facility, like that the government has to provide for the workers, because everything else depends on the worker only. Without the labor, no production, nothing at all, is it? For that sake, and the International Working Men's Association is the first labor union established in London, in a world, which is the first labor union or the first labor association, that nothing but the International Working Men's Association. Okay, international, keep in mind, International Working Men's Association, Men's Association. Men's, if apostrophe is there, that should be considered as singular only, keep in mind. Okay, so this is the first trade union or the first labor union has started in the world. That is where it is, in London in the year 1864. London in the sense Britain. Okay, in the year 1864. This is the first labor union, International Working Men's Association was started. They has demanded for the implementation of the 8 hours of working. So before that the workers want to work for 12 hours, 14 hours, 16 hours like that, but they has demanded minimum 8 hours working. Okay, that should be good also, because they are also human, not a animal or the barbarians. Yes, the labor movement spread to other part to the world during the 19th century to protect the social security of the workers. Okay, yes, after that, after the 1864 movement, that has spread to the whole world actually, to protect the social security. Yes, government, which are all the governments are there, so they has to provide some basic facility or the basic need for the workers. So for that sake they has demanded. Okay, so this is about the labor movement. The next one and the last one, it is the untouchability prevention movement. Untouchability prevention movement. Untouchability prevention movement. To oppose, I think you know about that untouchability in the sense discriminating the people based on the caste. Okay, to oppose the Varna system, first this untouchability movement was started by the Jyotiba Phule, or organized by whom? Jyotiba Phule, great freedom fighter in India. First time the untouchability prohibition movement was started by whom? Jyotiba Phule. So later many of the, I think in history only you learnt, later Periyar Ramaswamy was continued that in Tamil Nadu. In 1930, Ambedkar made the movement into more powerful by his periodical. Actually, this movement as carried by the Ambedkar by his periodical. I think you know about that Prabuddha Nayaka and Mukha Nayaka, Prabuddha Bharata and Mukha Nayaka. So then this that newspaper and the article what the Ambedkar has wrote in those articles, Prabuddha Bharata and Mukha Nayaka were the 2 articles written by Ambedkar. So they has created the awareness against the untouchability. Later after that the Ambedkar has created one constitution only, and he has made the many articles to free the his lower caste people from the untouchability. You know very well. Okay, this is about the untouchability prevention movement. First it was started by the Jyotiba Phule. Later it was in India, later it was continued by the Periyar Ramaswamy in Tamil Nadu. Then after the whole India, Ambedkar has continued in the 1930, and he started the periodicals in the sense newspaper only. So which are the newspapers started by the Ambedkar? That nothing but the Prabuddha Bharata and Mukhanayaka. Keep in mind, okay? In those newspaper, Ambedkar has created awareness against the untouchability. Later Ambedkar framed the constitution only, and he has brought the many acts and many acts of regulations in that constitution to free the lower caste people from the untouchability. So this is about the untouchability prevention movement. Yes, the lesson was ended actually. So in the next class we have to move for the next lesson. Thank you all. Hope you will understand. Thank you all.